I want to share with you how I always spot entries very fast. Okay, very fast, like within the snap of a finger. I just spot an entry and then I'll be able to like enter the trade and get one or two for myself. I want to reveal to you how I was able to make 50% of a particular capital, right? 50%. Now I always tell people you do not need to have big capital before you can make good profit. Okay, but you need the skill. Okay, you need the skill. So I just want to share this with you. Look at my chart. There is a trade going on and the trade has given me serious profit, like serious profit from my entry to this top here. Can you see? Okay, so so far I have very huge profit on my trade. Now I used an account I started trading with last week. Was it last week or so? It's a small account. My intention is just to grow it and see what comes out of there, because I've really not traded a small account in a long time. You understand? Probably like 4 years ago or something. That's when I traded a small account last. So I decided to trade on that $102 account back last week, and then this week we already have over $200 on that particular account. And then today I want to share with you what I have done so far. Okay, what I've done so far in the account and the trade I took. So I want to share with you how I was able to make that profit. So today I'm going to be giving you step by step on how I was able to spot an entry in 5 minutes. We just something very simple. Okay, but today what we're going to be using is trend line trading strategy. Okay, so here is what happened. Now this is my 15 minutes time frame. Usually I trade with 1 hour time frame. Do you understand what I'm saying? Usually I trade with 1 hour time frame. The first thing you must do is to identify trend, and if the market is on a trend, and then if it is a buy trend or a sell trend. That's the first thing you need to do. So whichever time frame you want to use. Okay, if for instance you want to scalp, all right, you should look for 1 hour time frame, 15 minutes time frame, and then 5 minutes time frame. So in this class I'm going to be using 1 hour time frame, all right, 15 minutes time frame, and 5 minutes time frame for this particular analysis. So what I did is that I want to understand which direction the market is going. So the first thing I did is to draw a trend line. So let me take this out. Okay, so I can just show you. Now if you notice very well, the market has been buying. It's been bullish, right? So look at this. This is where it started from, and then remember, if you remember vividly, we took this trade here. You remember we took this trade when it broke this point. When it broke above this resistance on this neckline here, and then it retested and it started buying. And if you remember, I talked about it in one of the videos then, that the price is going to keep rising. If you remember, I said the price is going to keep rising, and then here we are today. Look at how far price has gone. Okay, look at how far it has gone. Okay, all right, so look at this. With this in mind, I decided to draw a trend line. Okay, let's have it here. So let's have my trend line. Let me draw it. It's a bullish trend, so let's draw a trend line. Okay, so I'm going to keep drawing and then yeah, that's how it is. So let me increase the pixel so we can see it properly. I believe it's thicker now. Okay, now look at this. All right, I started it from here. Okay, and then I connected all the dots. Yeah, I connected this side, this one. Okay, you can see that, and I connected the remaining ones, this one. All right, now what it means is that as long as price hits that particular zone, I am so sure price will go back up. Why? Because it has repeated it several times. Okay, now we've seen the first one. Okay, remember, if you have gone through that book I mentioned, the trend line trading strategy, you will have seen it. Now this is the first one, this is the second one. This part here, following the buy trend, will be an entry using a trend line trading strategy. That third part will be your entry. So let me write E here. Okay, this is E, which means that's your entry. This is the first part. This is a confirmation, and this is an entry for you. Okay, but then The next thing is that after the first entry, then the price went up, came back again and touched the same trend line, okay, which continues back up again. And then we have the fourth one, okay, after the entry, the fourth one also touched the trend line and then started going back up. So when I saw this, I knew I have an entry here. Do you understand what I'm saying? I knew I have an entry here, but I was looking for more confirmations in my trade. All right, so what I did was that I went down to 15 minutes time frame in order for me to get a clearer picture of what it's doing. Okay, now if you look at it, I already know that the price is going to go back up, so I just needed confirmation, and that's what gave me, that's where we have the reversal candlestick patterns. Okay, I looked for a reversal candlestick pattern. Look at an hammer here. I have an hammer here, and that confirms to me we're going to be having a buy pretty soon, and that shows the rejection. You can see the rejections that we're having here. You can see price rejections. Can you see the rejections? Can you see? You can see that, right? Now, these are confirmations that price is about to change direction. Do you understand? Now, when I notice these things, all right, I slide to 5 minutes time frame and I have my proper entry. Can you see this? Now, in the 5 minutes time frame, you can see some stuffs here. I love retails a lot. Okay, you can see some clusters here, but I wanted price to break above it. You understand? Because that can be a resistance zone. I want price to break above it. And there is another strong stuff here also. Now we have supply and demand at this point. You understand? Now that's another class for another day. Okay? Supply and demand here. So there are a lot of things that would have stopped the trade from going up. So I needed a break and a retest. So here I got that. I got price broke, retested, I entered my entry and my trade at this zone, and then we have all the wonderful movement, and that's the reason why we are able to have this buy. So check out my results. Can you see? This is 131, 132, and the capital is $216. Okay, that's the current capital on that account. All right, $216. Now I closed the trade on this account, was it early hours of this morning? Okay, when market opened in the middle of the night, that's around, I think that's around 10:30 or 11 o'clock or so. When I noticed all this analysis, I decided to close a trade on this account. Can you see this? This is $3.92. All right, I closed this trade. All right, why? Because it was on a sell. If I had left it, it would have been very wrong. Do you understand my point? So, and I do not want to risk anything. I don't like losing. Okay, but one thing is that when I lose, I love to regain the profit back at the end of the day. So that's what we have here. You understand? It's not wrong to lose, but then when you lose, you must make sure you regain your profit back. Now let me say something to you. The fact that you notice that all my trades are usually profitable, and I show you my history and you see them, doesn't mean that there are no negative trades. I must be honest with you. There are negative trades, but I don't usually close my trades on a loss. There can be drawdowns, but I don't usually close my trades on a loss. It's very rare for me to close my trades on a loss. It's very rare. You understand? Rather, what I will do is I will check out my trade again to be sure. If I am sure that the trade will come in my direction, I'm just going to let it be, and then we'll just see how the price will go at the end of the day. All right, so guys, thank you so much for this. So this is where we are. This is the profit so far. Can you see that I started with 216 for today, and then we have $132 right now as a profit. So now this is more than 50%. This is about 57% or thereabout on this account. I can close it right now. Let's do that together. Let's do that together. Okay, let me run you through the strategy one more time so you can understand. The first thing you need to do is to understand the trend. Is it a buy trend or a sell trend? Okay, if you want to scalp, you can use 1 hour time frame, you can use 15 minutes time frame and 5 minutes time frame, so you can be able to enter and get into profit faster, and so you can get better idea of the market. All right, now from 1 hour time frame, identify the trend. When you identify the trend, you slide to 15 minutes time frame and find more confirmations for yourself. When you start seeing things like rejections and all that, then you slide to 5 minutes time frame and really or easily get your entries. Now in 5 minutes time frame, I'll always wait for a break and a retest. When I have a break and a retest, then I know that my trade has been confirmed. I take my trade and we're good. Don't forget, always look for a break and a retest. It's very important. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. And I want to say a big thank you for taking us to 200 subscribers plus. Like, we have 216 subscribers right now. I love you guys, and I promise to continue to give you very wonderful content on this channel. God bless you.